Hello everybody. In this video, we will discuss one more function that we can apply on string, that is a replace function. Okay. Now suppose I want to replace, this is a string that we have defined in this program. Okay. Again, we are just proceeding with our common string, that is welcome in Python programming. Okay. Now this string we store in, sorry, in MSG variable. Now while printing this string, I want to replace this Python word by suppose Java word. Python by Java. If this is the case, then see, we have to call a replace method. Okay, so replace method we can apply on string we store in MSG variable. So we have to call a replace method. Okay, and see, replace is a parameterized method. We have to pass two parameters for this. Actually what we have to do, we have to replace this Python by Java. So which word we have to replace from this MSG string? We have to replace Python. Okay, so Python, we have to replace this Python by which word? We have to replace it by Java. Okay, so we have to write it like this. Okay, so getting how to call replace method, initially the word that you want to replace, and next the second the updated word. Okay, so when we execute this particular program, then whatever string which is present in MSG variable, from that string Python word will be replaced by Java, and then overall string will be printed. Okay, so let us execute this program once again. See here, while printing, it has replaced Python by Java. It's not the case like uh, we have to replace only Python. We can replace this programming by tutorial as well. Okay, suppose I want to replace programming, okay, programming word by tutorial. Okay, so this programming from MSG will get replaced by tutorial and updated string will be displayed. See here, we have got message as welcome in Python tutorial. Okay, so I hope you are getting this point, how to use replace method. Two parameters you have to pass. First parameter will be the word that you want to replace. Okay, and then second parameter will be updated word. Okay, now in this video I want to discuss two more keyword as well here. Keyword. Okay, the first keyword that I want to discuss here is in keyword. Okay, now suppose I want to check, see, in which variable we store this string in MSG variable. Now whatever data which we have stored in MSG, I want to check whether in that MSG string Python is present or not. Python is present or not. Okay, if this is the case, what we have to check? We have to check Python. Okay, so we have to write Python. I want to check whether this Python is present in MSG or not. So how to write? Here we have it like this: Python in which variable? In MSG variable. Okay. So after, see here, which keyword we use? We use in keyword. So what is use of in keyword? In keyword is used to check whether this Python string is present in MSG or not. Okay. So if this is the case, now here we know that in MSG whatever data is present in that Python is there. So this will return true. Output of this one will be true. Now I want to show you output. See here, we have got result as true because Python is present in this string. Okay. Similarly here, if I write suppose Java, okay, now it will just check whether Java is in MSG, whether Java is present in MSG. No, Java is not present in MSG, so it will just print result as false. See here, we have got result as false. Okay, now similarly, uh, uh, similar to in, not in keyword is also there. Not in. Okay, so not in is to in. Okay, now after execution of this statement, what will happen? It will just check whether Java is not present in message. Yes, it is not present in message. Okay, we know that Java is not present in message, so this is true. Okay, so if we execute this program, it will just display true. Okay, similarly if we write like whether Python Python not in message, actually Python is in message. Python not in message will be what? Will be false. So let us execute this program. We will get result as false. Okay. So in this video we have just discussed a replace method and two keywords in and not in, which are used to check whether the particular characters or string is present in original string or not. Okay. So that's all for this video. Stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.